insect also in some human form. Such people are reborn as humankind. Right? Reborn as a human being. There are sinful acts whose whole life they have done in a sinful way. Right? Such people get tormented a lot more. They are not born necessarily as humans also. They can even be born as animals. They can even be born as animals. But there are others who are virtuous people, saintly. In our home, it's not saintly means not necessarily the kata, no, it's not. Several within us. They have a long life, right? Not only they have a long life, they also have a long life elsewhere. They are not reborn. And they are normally reborn with a specific purpose in life, specific goal. He could be a Mahatma Gandhi, he could be a Vinoba Bhave, he could be a such thing. Those people are not born for themselves. They are born to do something for the society. They are willing entry. The other day we discussed about entry and exit. These are people who are willingly entering. They become avatar purushas. Next. We talked about those chakras, Mooladhara to Sahasrara. Liberation is, some people say if you die in Dakshinayana, it's bad. Uttarayana, it is good. This is a belief in the southern part of the country. It's there throughout. I don't know how it is expressed elsewhere. Ayana means look, direction. Dakshinayana means southward direction. Uttarayana means northward direction. When you are standing, the other day I told you, below your navel, everything is south. Above the navel, it is north. Right? It is not physically those who are born after June, between June and December, you die a bad death and you go to heaven, hell. And those who are after Sankranti and up to June, you go. No, that's not the idea. That's not at all the idea. It has nothing to do with sun's waves. What it says is a belief system whereby the southern path means you have been more concentrating your life on eating, mating, nothing more. You want to enjoy life. All the time you are only thinking about that. Northern path means you are a little more intellectual, you are a little more reflective, you are a little more compassionate, you do a lot more for a lot more people in the society, not only for yourself. They are the northern path. So those who are going the northern path go towards heaven. Heaven and hell is only relative. Hell here means Atala Loka. Atala Loka is not really, you don't pierce through the earth and then go and stay there. No, that's not all the meaning. Right? The meaning is you live in a very low sense that you get disturbed a lot more. You live in a very high plane, you don't get disturbed at all. Right? You are not drawn by gravitational pull of desires along. Whereas southern path means you are pulled by the desires. Therefore, you have a anger, fear, frustration, because all this is part of desire. When you are going north means you are detached. Next. Now that much is what we talked about the prana. We have seen yama, niyama, asana, pranayama. In pranayama we have digressed a little bit about the other day on karma, right? That's not part of Patanjali Yoga. Now once you have done that, next step is what? What happens if you do pranayama regularly? Okay, I can discuss a lot more about Hinduism.
Yeah.
Right? Hindu symbols, gods. There are several things that we need to know, right? Like I was explaining about Gayatri Mantra today. There are several things that we need to know, right? We can have. I can talk to. There's no issue about it. It's always a pleasure to share knowledge. The more I share, the more I get. There is a selfish interest in that. Thank you. I'll do that. No issue. Friends, they are all only up to graveyard. What comes is soul, mind, prana, all this is playing around with word. So let's not forget, we are going to take something strong and we are deciding our own fate. Whatever we are experiencing today is because of the previous accumulated good, bad actions together.
But you said, whatever we accumulated and consider through meditation you can erase all those things.
Yes, 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 you can.
There is nothing like what is brought forward. All that is been done earlier in the past can be erased.
Yes, I told you the other day. You can erase. That very purpose of yoga is that. Very purpose of yoga is to remove the quivers and throw it off.
Because they are all like memories.
Right. They are all memory. They are all impression. That's why the Sanskrit word for that is vasana. Tendencies. So they are not something which you really accumulate. Whatever is the fate is the tendency of the mind to behave in a particular way. That's all. So the mind can be retrained to see that all that is erased. It's perfectly possible. The objective of yoga itself is that. Objective of yoga is to see that all that is erased and you have a calm, peaceful, like an ocean, full, not like a wave. The idea is to eliminate wave and be an ocean. Any other person? Thank you very much.